Hi Aquarius, welcome to your February 2019 reading. I just want to let you guys know that this is a general reading. This is for the sign of Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. If it does not resonate with your sun sign, please watch your moon or rising sign videos to make sure that it further resonates. I also want to let you guys know that I am incorporating a new tarot deck into my readings. They are the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Typically what I do is, before I even get the message from the overall general reading, I actually draw from the deck, actually shuffle and sage the cards between each reading, and I get all the general reading cards out, and then before I even know the message for the general reading, I actually shuffle for the overall message. So let's see how that coincides with your general reading. These are the Romance Angel cards, so they typically could be focused on love base, but you can apply them to general senses. So let's get on with the reading. I would like you to know that in a 3-card spread, the first row typically means the more recent past or distant past, and the second row is the present, the third row is the future. And let's get into the reading. So Aquarius, the first card you have is the 7 of Cups, which means you have multiple opportunities. The only thing with the opportunities that you have is that you have to choose wisely about what you want. 7 of Cups can be very confusing because it's so many different paths that you can take, so many different routes that you can go, and you don't know what to do. I mean, look at this man here. He's like, it looks like a mess on this card. It looks like a mess. Like, it's so many things that you could do. But let me tell you, with all these opportunities, you have to be careful in what you pick, because there's different things inside these cups. There's a snake in this cup. There's like a little demon thing in that cup. There's a reef in this cup. That's what you want to pick. You want to make sure you pick the one with the reef, you know? This cup is empty. There's nothing in there, you know? Like, that's like you choosing something and it gives you nothing in return, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like confusion. Even though there's multiple opportunities, there may be too many to choose from. So you're moving from the 7 of Cups energy to the 8 of Cups energy. You're like, yeah, I'm leaving that. I'm leaving that behind. Like, the 8 of Cups, and this is in your recent past, or it could be your, it could be distant past. I mean, readings have no timeline. If someone was to come on my channel today and see a reading from January, but it's February, that reading is for them regardless, because it's all about divine timing. You pick a video, and whatever message comes out could be involving you or whoever is involved with you, you know? Readings are timeless. At any point in time, a reading from February of 2017 can resonate with you this year. It's all about when you pick that video. Like, something drew you to pick that video, so, you know. Anyhow, moving on. So you move from the 7 of Cups energy to the 8 of Cups energy. And the 8 of Cups is a card that describes you walking away from something disappointing, a disappointing situation. And the cups are usually a card of emotion, or they represent water sign energy. So maybe you invested yourself emotionally into something that didn't give back, or maybe you sensed something was missing emotionally or spiritually. You could be trying to escape a problematic situation, and you're trying to contemplate on what brings you joy. And you may want a romantic relationship, but not just any relationship. You want a relationship that has a deep meaning, something that's meaningful. You want a genuine soul connection with a relationship. You don't just want a relationship. And here you are again, the Two of Swords, unable to make a decision. You're unclear about an option to take. And the two options that you have can be both equally good or equally bad, and you don't know which way to go. And this is in your recent past, you know, so you don't really know which way to go. But in your present, and I'm going to draw some cards to clarify for each sword. I'm going to draw some cards to clarify the Two of Swords to try to see what you're picking from. But I do want to let you know that this person is blindfolded by choice. So you may, like, it's like you're not wanting to make the decision, so you're choosing to walk away. You know, you're blindfolding yourself because you don't want to make the decision. They're all in front of you and you don't want to make the decision at all. It could be pertaining to a job, a relationship, family situations, whatever the case may be. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pick 2 cards for that. Okay, so I just shuffled, and the 2 cards that I got pertaining to this Two of Swords was the Eight of Pentacles and the Justice card. So you may have to choose between you bringing justice to a situation or working on yourself.
Thank goodness you're here. Do you know what's wrong with us? I'm afraid you won't have.
Straight like that. Straight like that. You can bring justice to a situation or you can work on yourself. You have those 2 different situations. You have those 2 different choices that you can do. And when I mean bring justice to a situation, what I mean is, I don't know. It's like you're writing a situation. You may have did something wrong, or someone may have wronged you. You get what I mean? Someone may have wronged you, and it may have caused you to walk away because that was disappointing. Or you could just be, and you decide not to go back to that person, that job, that thing that wronged you. You decide that. Or you can just decide, or they might decide not to come back to you. And it may not be that you did anything wrong. It could just be that them leaving you was justice for both of you guys. When you're dealing with a toxic situation, I mean, either way, it's not good for the both of you to stay in the toxic situation. So I mean, you losing that person or you leaving them, which it looks like you are leaving them because the Eight of Cups is here. You're leaving that situation, and you're deciding to work on yourself. That's what, I mean, either way, these look like the same decision. Maybe it's justice for you to just work on yourself. And it makes complete sense when I show you the romance angel card, the oracle card at the end of this video. It's going to make more sense, I'm trying to tell you, because I already know what the oracle... So sorry, Aquarius, I had to cut out. Once again, motherly duties calls. But the decision that's so hard for you to make may be to walk away and work on yourself. And like I said, when I show you the romance angel card, because I know what it is, but I didn't know your storyline until now. And it makes perfect sense. So moving on to the present. You have someone or something that's going to offer you emotional fulfillment, or either you're going to be embodying this energy by working on yourself. You're going to be embodying this energy. This energy is energy of divine love and intuition, honest and raw communication. This is all your ships coming in. This is fulfillment on all levels, that Ace of Cups. This card, the Four of Wands, celebration. This card can mean a birth of a child, marriage. This card can mean birth of a child, marriage, family. Maybe you're moving back to more familiar places, being around more familiar people. But I will tell you this, the moon card is here. So that can mean some things you're facing your fears, or you have fears about a certain situation. the moon card can be fears, illusions, and confusion, and hidden things. Like, for example, with the moon card, it's like maybe you could be, because of things in the past, you could be projecting that fear onto future lovers and future job opportunities and future, like, because you've been through something similar before, or maybe you're judging people, like, but I mean, it's ultimately you're ultimately gonna see the light, ultimately, because you might be a little confused right now and a little scared to face your fears, and you want to be around familiar people and family because you want to get back to that, because I don't know if a decision you made didn't give you any fulfillment, but in your future you have the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and Strength. So with the Three of Wands, so you're leaving from that Four of Wands energy in the present, that celebration energy, and you're going into the Three of Wands, and it's more so like you have ideas and opportunities still, and he's standing on top of the heap, so he's like, I can see everything that's coming towards me, every challenge, everything that can possibly mess up my journey and whatever I have, I can see it and I'm prepared for it. This is also a card of travel. So like I said, you may be traveling back to that hometown around familiar people and family and things like that. But the King of Cups is saying that you are in tune with your feelings and you're not going to let them overpower you. So like, for example, that means like if you find out something, that, because the moon card is that hidden stuff, if you find out something that you necessarily, that might hurt you, might break your heart, might make you mad, might make you frustrated, anything that may disappoint you, you're gonna be able to handle yourself in those emotions, emotionally. This is stable stable emotions. Like, you're able to handle things and do your thing without letting it mess with your emotions. Like, you're grounded. You're going to be in tune with your emotions. You're going to be able to say how you feel, think how you feel, and you have, say what you think, and you have the strength to do that. You have the strength to get over whatever you had walked away from, At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun card, which means everything that happens in the dark is going to come to the light, You have the strength. You together these, either you could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or Leo, or Gemini, Pisces, or it could be a job situation, that you're walking away from. But mind you, same thing with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all-knowing. Intuition, all-knowing. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what you need to do for yourself. And when I tell you, this Romance Angel card, for your overall reading, you got to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So whatever you leaving behind, guess what you got coming? Ace of Cups. Marriage. You're going to find out some stuff. But it's not gonna phase you. It's not gonna phase you. Why? Because you have the strength. Simple. 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 In the past, you had to make a decision. You had to bring justice to a situation that wasn't serving you, something that disappointed you, whether it was a job or people weren't respecting you and things like that. You are leaving that situation and giving it justice by working on yourself, loving yourself first. And ultimately, you have the strength to do it. It's going to bring love in for you. Love, love. It's going to bring love in for you. If you feel like that's what you're missing, if you feel like you was a workaholic or something, and you feel like something was missing, you're going to leave that way of life and you're going to change it. If you feel like someone was doing you dirty or someone was disrespecting you, you're going to leave that and you're going to bring justice to that situation because you deserve respect. And what comes in whenever you leave? Opportunity, celebration, opportunity, opportunity. I mean, and that's it. Whether it is a job or a love or a romantic situation or family, wherever it is, love yourself first. Because it's going to bring everything you want to you. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, Aquarius. This was your reading for February 2019. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonates. Bye-bye. I'll see you next month.